When Dave came to me, he looked like he worked out if you caught him in just the right lighting. He wasn't out of shape, he wasn't overweight, but he wasn't proud of what he saw in the mirror either. I feel like I'm doing everything right, but my body just doesn't show it. That's skinny fat, not unfit, just soft, no muscle definition, no leanness, just stuck in between. Fast forward 5 months, wider back, bigger arms, trim waist, and he did it without bulking, without starving, and without training 6 days a week. This is how. Before we dive in, I've packaged the entire strategy into one free download. Workouts, meals, mindset, all in one place. No fluff, no spam, just the exact plan to follow. Grab it in the link below, but don't skip this video. That's where I actually explain how to make it work. Let's not sugarcoat this. If you're skinny fat, your problem isn't you're too fat. It's you don't have enough muscle underneath the fat you do have. That's why your belly feels soft, your chest looks puffy, and your arms seem stuck in permanent limbo. Not big, not lean, just arms. Now, most guys panic, they slash calories, start running, try to shred, but without muscle underneath, cutting just makes you smaller, not better. Others go the other way. Dirty bulk, more food, more weight, more everything. All that gets you is a bigger version of the same body you already don't like. The actual fix is body recomposition, building muscle and losing fat at the same time, which yes, is possible and optimal when you've never trained properly before, you're coming back off some time off, you've been spinning your wheels for months, despite trying hard. That was Dave. He was showing up, working hard, but missing the levers that actually move the needle. This is where most skinny fat guys go wrong. They think their body is a fat problem, so they treat it like one. More cardio, more HIIT, more gym days, more sweat, more effort, but no real change. Why? Because the actual lever that transforms your body, especially when you're skinny fat, is muscle. And to build muscle, you need more than just effort. You need structure, progression, and recovery. So here's what we changed in Dave's training. 4 structured lifting sessions per week, nothing fancy, just consistent. A push-pull lower upper split is what we used. You can use a different split, but this is simple, repeatable, and easy to recover from. We did 10 to 12 hard sets per muscle group per week. That's the sweet spot for most people when it comes to hypertrophy or building muscle. 1 to 2 reps in reserve. We trained close to failure without falling apart. Rested 2 minutes plus between sets, not to cool off, but to perform. Progressive overload. We tracked every lift. We aimed to beat it weekly. Another rep or 2, more weight. We didn't switch exercises every week. We didn't train to failure on every set. We didn't confuse soreness with results. We focused on what works. Tension, execution, recovery, progression. Here's how that translated. Week 2, strength jumped. Week 5, t-shirts fit differently. Sleeves tighter, waist looser. Week 9, shoulders looked bigger. Arms and back started to fill out. Waist looked tighter. Week 21, he looked like he had bulked and cut at the same time. Now, if you want to use the same setup, I've made it easy. On screen is your full 4-day training plan. Pause the video, screenshot it, then stick with it for at least 12 weeks. Here's how to run it properly. Track every lift. I like apps like Heavy or Alpha Progression for this. Aim to get more reps or add weight each time. Rest 2 to 3 minutes for compound lifts, 90 to 120 seconds for accessories. Train hard, but smart. Stop 1 to 2 reps before failure, 2 to 3 RIR if you're newer. Before your first working set on any big lift, do 1 to 2 warm-up sets. Start light, ramp up gradually, but don't go near failure. Example, if you're benching 60 kilos for working sets, warm up with 40 kilos for 8, then 50 kilos for 5, then go to work. Get in, train with intent, get out. This is what drives recomposition. Not just showing up, but progressing week to week. Some quick rules I want to go over to lock this in. Stick to the same plan for 8 to 12 weeks so you can actually measure progress. Keep your main lifts consistent. Swapping exercises too often kills momentum and results. After 8 weeks, if you want to change something, you can change some arm exercises, sure. Those warm-up sets don't count towards your weekly sets, they're just prep. Every working set should be done like it matters. Controlled reps, solid form, no ego lifting. Pause at the toughest part of the rep and don't rush the lowering. Aim for 10 to 12 hard sets per muscle group per week. If you're pushing yourself, that's plenty. Track your lifts. I can't say this enough. You need to be able to review them and then try to beat. That's how progress works. Bottom line, you can train 3 to 4 days a week and still radically change your body. But you have to train with purpose. Muscle is what makes fat loss look good. Training is what drives the transformation. But Adam, what about cardio? We kept it really simple with Dave. Just 8 to 12,000 steps a day on average every single week. Dave's diet was clean: chicken, rice, veg, no junk, but his calories, his protein, all over the place. Here's what I told him. Training is the spark, food is the fuel. You can't build a fire with just matches. If you're lifting hard, but you're under fueling, you're basically flooring the gas pedal with no petrol in the tank. So we kept things simple, but deliberate. Protein, 0.8 to 1 gram per pound of his body weight. Meals, 3 to 4 per day, each with roughly 40 to 50 grams of quality protein. Food quality, 80 to 90% whole foods, 10 to 20% flexibility, more or less what he wanted. Calories, roughly at maintenance. That's your body weight in pounds times 13 to 15. Lower end if you're sedentary, higher end if you're more active. If you have quite a bit of belly fat to lose, let's say somewhere between 20 and 25% body fat, do a 15 to 20% calorie deficit, 11 to 12 calories per pound of your body weight. Here's just a quick example day. Protein overnight oats or 3 boiled eggs, Greek yogurt and fruit for breakfast. Lunch, chicken breast, sweet potato and roasted veg. Dinner, 95% fat-free mince, baked potato and veg. And then you can throw in a shake pre or post workout, whey protein mixed with water and a piece of fruit. He tracked his calories, but he didn't obsess. He ate out once or twice a week and made it work. He didn't cut carbs. He didn't live out of Tupperware. He just followed a clear plan and stuck to it. And here's one more lever most people get wrong: protein timing. You've probably heard the old rule: eat every 3 hours, trigger muscle protein synthesis, never miss your anabolic window. Sounds sciencey, feels intense, but here's the real story. If you're hitting your protein target by the end of the day, you're 90% there. Whether you spread it over 4 meals or 2 doesn't matter as much as people think. Dave, some days he ate 3 meals, some days he had 2 big ones and a shake, but he still built muscle. He still leaned out. Why? Because he hit his numbers consistently. Structure helps, but perfection, overrated. So if you're the kind of guy that stresses about not slamming a protein shake 22 minutes after training, breathe. Hit your total. Let the rest take care of itself. Dave still had pizza, he still had a drink on the weekend, but now those things fit around his plan. They don't knock him off it. So if you've been eating clean, but you're spinning your wheels, ask yourself, are you eating to support muscle growth? Because muscle isn't built from willpower and broccoli or steak and eggs. We didn't bulk, we didn't cut, we just ate at maintenance. Then a slight deficit, enough to lose fat and build some muscle. And we kept it boring, which is what makes it work. We tracked 3 things. Daily weigh-ins, took the weekly average, looking for trends, not daily drama. Training stats, logging his reps, sets, and weight lifted in my app. Bi-weekly photos, real proof, not scale obsession. After 5 months, waist down 3 inches. Weight 12 pounds lighter. Muscle visibly up, especially in his back, arms, and chest. That's recomposition. You build muscle and lose fat at the same time if the conditions are right. You're relatively new to proper training, you've taken a break and you're coming back. Or like Dave, you've been consistent but haven't been following a structured training plan with the appropriate nutrition. After the recomp, you decide. Want to get leaner? Drop calories by 15 to 20% if at maintenance, or a further 5% if in a deficit. Want to build muscle? Add a surplus, maintenance calories plus 5 to 10%. Loving the pace? Just stay in maintenance, keep progressing. This phase doesn't scream transformation. There's no crash diet, no extreme bulk, but week to week, Dave got leaner, he built muscle, he looked better in every photo. It's the kind of change most people overlook until the before and after makes it impossible to ignore. Dave didn't overhaul his life, he didn't cut out food groups, he didn't train like an athlete prepping for the Olympics. He just did the work 4 days a week and ate like someone who respects their body, slept like it mattered, and showed up when it would have been easier not to. No gimmicks, no magic, just momentum stacked. Skinny fat, not permanent. But here's the truth. If you're stuck, it's because you keep doing almost the right things in the wrong way. So give this 90 days. Download the full plan below for free, workout, structure, everything. Subscribe for more videos like this. And if you want help executing it, not guessing, not winging it, just clear coaching week by week with someone who's done it before many times, apply for coaching at the link below. Because the difference between I go to the gym and wait, what the hell have you been doing, isn't genetics. It's this plan done properly with the right support. And if you're leaner, but your abs still won't show, watch this video next. Have the best day and I'll see you there.